We watched another year in the continuing drama, a year of dreams fulfilled, mixed with heartbreaking tragedy. We watched it from far away and we prayed for the best. We saw the nation continue to grow as 70,000 Jews came home in 1994. Men, women, and of course, lots of children. Last year, 2,000 more youngsters came on the Na'aleh 16 program.
Chocolate.
And after hearing so much about the success of this Aliyah project, we finally had the chance to meet them ourselves at the Neorim Youth Village in central Israel.
I think the whole place and the whole concept is really quite amazing. To physically see and talk to some of these young kids, many of them who are a year or two older than my oldest daughter.
It's just marvellous. It's just marvellous because I have children that age myself and I can't ever imagine them going from their familiar settings somewhere else and learning a whole new culture and a whole new way of life.
I guess one other thing that I think about when I was sitting at the table with these kids was thinking about my parents, or my father particularly, who came from Russia with his parents and brother and so on in 1927. I sort of wonder what it's really like to pack up and go and say, well, this is it, goodbye Russia or whichever country you're leaving from, and here I am, Israel, I'm here to live.
No, when it's open, you come.
When it's open, you can come whenever you want.
We felt proud to know that this is where our campaign contributions are going. Kids who had fled economic hardship and even war zones taught us about the real meaning of hope.
So
there are many problems.
There are problems here, but no place no problem.
It's not important what's now. It's important what will be in future.
Just when Aliyah started to seem almost routine, 1994 had shown us what a miracle it can be. Syria, Israel's enemy to the north, decided to let its Jews go. 1,400 Syrian Jews arrived in Israel, headed by the chief rabbi of the Syrian community, Rabbi Hamra. The excitement was short-lived. Soon after, the terrorist bombing of a crowded bus in the heart of Tel Aviv threatened to turn hopes for a brighter future into a nightmare of death and destruction. But days later, peace scored its own victory when thousands of guests and dignitaries, including Rabbi Hamra, came to the Arava desert to witness the signing of a peace treaty between Israel and the Kingdom of Jordan. There, in the Arava Valley, a dream had come true. That's not the only dream being fulfilled in the Arava. We learned that with the right vision, the hostile desert landscape can become a friendly place.
We are located in the middle, we can say in the middle of nowhere, between Beersheba and Eilat, on the Jordanian border, about 130 kilometers from Eilat and the same from Beersheba, which in Israel means living far away.
This is where a new friendship is beginning. The Partnership 2000 project is bringing us together with Arava residents who are working miracles in the desert.
I've been in the desert in Australia as well, and the dry riverbeds that you see here are the same as you see there, and the big difference is the agriculture. There's just nothing like that at all in Australia.
Peace with Jordan has only made this area more attractive, not just for the pioneers already living here, but for new immigrants who could help transform desert into a thriving paradise.
What you see behind me is a new flower in this area. This is called kangaroo paws. The source of the flower is from Australia, from southwestern Australia, from what I've told.
Well, Australia seems to say there's no water, we have a hard year, but you say there's no water, it's a challenge. You say, okay, we'll make some water, we'll find some water, and I just love that attitude.
One of the things we hope for instance, is that they will help us with our agricultural research station, where we try introducing new flowers and vegetables. These are the kind of projects that need a lot of funding. The return is only years down the line.
The desert isn't what it looks like. Maybe you can ask them what is in the desert that isn't what it looks like. What is it?
Well, we grow all sorts of food here, melons, tomatoes, small cherry tomatoes, eggplants, all sorts of different stuff which you wouldn't probably normally find in the desert.
And I'm pleased that my children are here today and to be able to be talking to children who grow up in an environment that's so totally different to theirs.
I would hope that this new initiative in Partnership 2000 will open up a totally different way of looking at cooperation between Jewish communities overseas and us living here.
UIA Australia Australia is creating new frontiers for new Israelis, whether it's Ethiopians trying to fit in 10 years after Operation Moses, or Russian-speaking Jews who will keep on arriving en masse for years to come. Or even those from war zones like Grozny who must be rescued at a moment's notice. They will shape the Israel of tomorrow. Our dollars can help this great adventure succeed. UIA Australia. Building a country, building a future.